folk plays dating back years and years and years, usually denoting a struggle between good and evil. There's a doctor in there somewhere, St. George is around, Beelzebub might be around as well. And a whiffler as well. These are the Knaresborough Mummers, and they devised a play drawing on all of these ancient elements. It's called The Farce Awakens. Please would you make some noise for the Knaresborough Mummers!
Here comes I, Warmwater. My story's rather sad. But both my parents are deceased. I am an orphan lad. Now the man who killed my father was a villain called Darth Vader. Now he's built a giant Death Star with a deadly laser. It's heading for our planet. It'll be here any second. And soon we'll all be vaporized by Vader's throbbing weapon. It's mine to make a stand and challenge him to fight. Though I'll need help if I'm to be a proper Jedi Knight.
My name is Spock. Also upon the Starship Enterprise. To come to your assistance, I've just materialised.
Mr. Spock, did you just beam down here with Captain Kirk?
No, I'm afraid the captain's had a slight mishap on the planet Venus.
You mean he got grabbed by the Klingons?
Indeed, and he wasn't fully equipped for battle. Allow me to demonstrate.
God, what was that?
I gave you the cold shoulder. To avoid certain death, you must invest in a compass. Spock's Enterprise, bring me down somebody on. And make it the high-priced titanium.
I don't know about high price.
Second thoughts, make it the low-priced latex.
Latex?
I'm sure you can stretch to that. And here it comes.
I've seen a lot of Star Wars movies like The Force Awakens. Those stormtroopers don't march the battle wearing silly aprons.
Well, you haven't got a single penny, let alone a guinea. So my advice is zip your lip and fasten up your guinea.
Well, it's wise to take precautions and to wear protective cover. My vital organs I will shield by capping them with rubber.
That's vulcanized rubber.
Now, to challenge Vader, like a Jedi Knight of old, I must throw down the gauntlet, so I'll toss me marigold.
Before you give a toss, a spacecraft we must get you. And there's no faster way than calling international rescue. Yesterday, my rockets can't be matched. A Thunderbird is just the thing. There are no strings attached. Well, Spock, where's Captain Kirk? Oh, well, Kirk had a slight mishap on the planet Venus, but I don't want to talk about that at the moment.
Yeah. I've seen all these on Amazon, and theirs are half the price.
But mine have got 6 months road tax and a set of very nice. Never mind your Thunderbirds, these prices are far too steep. Have you got something second-hand that's going nice and cheap?
With lots of other birds for sale, we keep them round the back. Some of them are going cheap and some are going...
I don't mind rubber helmets, but I think I'll come unstuck if I attack Darth Vader in a flying rubber duck.
You cannot fight a foe like that without a sword in hand. You need a flashing lightsaber. And here comes just your man. Expensive I'd gladly bring a sword on. For lightning speed deliveries, rely upon flash Gordon. Now then, Spock, what's this about Kirk on Venus?
Oh, no, never mind about Kirk on Venus. Can you give this lad a lightsaber?
My dueling blades are cutting edge. So are my sharpshooters. You'll never go in half-cocked if you strap on a bazooka.
He's strapped for cash and hasn't got 2 coins to rub together. Can you provide him with a saver? On the never never?
You've booked a budget airline seat. As you fly in second class, I'll sell this. Duty free.
You ask him for a saver and a butter knife he gives you. You're just armed with cutlery that may the forks be with you.
This blade's got more than meets the eye, and it's at its full extension. Quick flick of the wrist, you'll be standing to attention.
Things are looking up.
You'd best be looking up. The Death Star has arrived.
All right. I'll launch me up. Wish me luck.
You need to yank your joystick.
Where's the joystick?
Have a rummage in your cockpit.
Someone's coming.
With dread and fear, all people hear the coming of Darth Vader. But my heavy breathing is getting worse. It's time for my inhaler. With my Death Star! With my Death Star, the entire galaxy I rule. But first things first, I hear that I've been challenged to a duel. I'll make short work of this Captain Kirk. He's soft as toilet roll. I strike him where the sun doesn't shine and light up his black hole.
Hello, Captain Kirk. It was me that told you. Take that, sir.
Don't get your marigold in a twist. Your suit of armor leaves you with a rather bare behind, exposing you to close encounters of the most painful kind.
I've heard about your sneaky tricks, Vader. That's how you killed my father.
No, I am your father.
What? Really?
That's what works every time. Is he dead?
He shows no signs of intelligent life. Most interesting.
What's most interesting?
Your DNA is an exact match of his. It seems you are his father.
But that's physically impossible. I'm more machine than man.
Then you should be more careful where you plug in your hard drive.
I haven't got a hard drive. It's more of a floppy disk. Never mind this software. What about your son?
Well, I'll radio the Enterprise you'd summon our ship's doctor. If Luke gets urgent surgery, he should live long and prosper. Emergency call for Dr. McCoy. Most regrettable.
What's the matter?
Well, they say he was examining Uhura's chesty cough, but he rubbed her up the wrong way. As she's had McCoy struck off.
So many times I've cheated death with my regeneration.
Well, how come you to be a doctor?
By my travels.
Oh, where have you travelled?
I fly through time and space in a police box called the TARDIS. Though recently I've had a fender bender with the Daleks. The garage up and go affair is sorting out the damage, and that courtesy replacement is the best that they could manage.
I think it's safe to say I've never met a Doctor Who when visiting his patients in a flying portaloo.
Beggars can't be choosers when they can't repair. The only other option was to fly. We're Ryanair.
So, can you cure this Jedi Knight, so gallant and intrepid? His name is Warmwater, and his temperature is 7.
Does he need an ambulance?
This lad don't need an ambulance. He needs a breakdown van. Just lift his bonnet and have a look. He's more machine than man.
Packing more artillery than 50 Sherman tanks. But up to now, I thought my gun was only firing blank. I've made an arsenal of myself. Now, I've stabbed my son. I'll gladly pay for child support if something can be done.
Well, this puncture's badly ruptured here. There's little doubt of that. His battery and his inner tube, they're both completely flat. Blaster.
Blaster.
Pump.
Pump.
No repair is complete without my trusty friend.
K9.
No, not King Ryder.
R2D2.
No, not R2D2. WD-40. Right, now to start his motor. There, a jump leads here. I'll clip him to his nuts and bolts, so...
I can jumpstart myself, thank you very much.
It's good to see you back on your feet again. Sorry.
Let me help you up, son.
You mean you are my father?
So it seems, though I confess it came as quite a shock. But now it's clear you are a microchip of the old blood. Being half machine, I'm more a fighter than a lover. I never knew I had it in me.
Neither did me mother.
While we're on the subject, Luke just thanked his lucky stars. He didn't know he's had the doctor's nozzle of his...
Story's almost finished. But before we say farewell, there's one last chapter of this tale for Mr. Spock to tell. Just what became of Captain Kirk when he beamed down to Venus? Dear brethren, let him speak now or forever hold his peace.
The gallant starship Enterprise she was, all systems go. With Captain Kirk upon the bridge and Scotty down below. We revved up 2 or back to 9 and past the moonlit sword. Our orders were to boldly go where no man's gone before.
As they were passing Venus, they received an SOS. Ahoy, me boy, said Captain Kirk, a damsel in distress. Prepare the lifeboat right away, she might be just my type. I'll sing that girl a sea shanty and show her my hornpipe.
Right down to the rescue with a cry of there she blows. But shortly Kirk was up the spout and facing his old foes. They lured him with a false alarm, a dirty Klingon trick. He wailed and blubbered when those fiends harpooned his Moby Dick.
They beamed up their poor captain, he was in a sorry state. If that's gone septic, said McCoy, we'll have to amputate. They did their best for his crow's nest, and when they'd done at last, bold Captain Kirk could hoist his flag, but only at half mast.